Greetings, Luxe lovers. Welcome or welcome back. I'm here to be the voice of reason to help guide you through your Hermes journey. No anxiety, no shame, just common sense. So if that resonates with you, then please consider subscribing and stay a while. As you can see here today, we have a really exciting Hermes unboxing video. And I also wanted to provide an update on my new Hermes journey that I'm embarking on, where I mentioned in my last video, starting over at Hermes, linked up here, that I'm taking time while I wait for my Hermes special order bag to come to work on my relationship with the SA at my local boutique. So I'm really proud to be able to practice what I preach and share the results with you. Before we get started, I do want to give a little shout out to my new addition to my set over here, and that is my diamond painting to celebrate reaching my 500 subscriber milestone. I think it's a beautiful addition. So let's begin. As a little bit of story time, towards the end of summer, I was pretty much set. I had purchased my Fendi mini baguette, my anniversary rings, my Chanel ready-to-wear piece in the leopard print, so I really was in no rush to continue my Hermes journey. However, for some reason, I got onto the Hermes website in around mid-August, and I couldn't believe my eyes. I was seeing a lot of inventory in my hands down favorite Hermes color, and that is Vert Cypress. So I just had to take action and pounce. This is my Hermes Bastia, and it is the only piece I have in Vert Cypress. Hopefully you can see the color, but it's just this deep forest green color, and to me this is just a color that speaks to my soul. And I have to admit, when I saw all those pieces online, I nearly went into a panic. I seriously wanted to throw everything I could into my cart and check out, but my cooler head prevailed. I immediately texted my new SA, explained to her what I saw, and I made an appointment to come into store. But every passing day literally killed me to have to wait, but I knew that it was for the better if I worked with her directly. One Hermes shopping tip that I will kind of underscore here is that sometimes you do have to be a bit opportunistic when you see specific colors. If you don't have a specific color in mind, then you can always wait it out, especially when it comes to leather goods and bags. But for me, I knew that this chance really came every few years, so I did want to spring into action. So I went into store and explained to my new SA really how much I love this color and that I would pretty much buy anything. And of course, as you know, they're not just going to open the drawers and just hand you things. So I had to be a little specific about the types of things I was interested in, and it started by going to the website and really showing her the items that I was looking at, and she could help me purchase. So we'll just get into the unboxing and I'll do a little story time as we go. First I'll start with the smallest item, and as you can see, this is actually ironically something we just threw in at the end. It's the Hermes base coat for the nails. And what's funny is it looks like she slipped in a little orange nail file, which is funny because these in the full length retail for like $100. So she hooked me up with a little orange nail file. I doubt I'll ever use it, but it's so cute. Look at that. Love that little orange color. We'll just quickly open it up so you can see the presentation. Here it is, the lovely little box. And here is what it looks like inside. So it looks like it has a protective finish, so you can't really see inside. Hopefully that's to make the light not maybe penetrate the bottle and compromise the formula, but I will definitely report back because I've been doing my nails a lot more using my Hermes nail polish and even my Chanel nail polish that I just bought. I do really enjoy their nail line a lot. I really like their top coat as well. So now that we have this base coat, I'll report back. But I'm actually curious. Let's just take a look right now. I'm curious to see if this is opaque or transparent. Okay, so it's a little milky, if you can see that. It's a little milky, so maybe the base coat really does provide a base over the nail so that like the underlying nail color doesn't come through. Next, we'll start with this little piece. And as you can see, these are really true unboxing. So these are, freshly wrapped. And this box and this little box over here, I actually had to create an order from the store from the warehouse. So it was like an online purchase that she helped me with. Here we go, let's see what's inside. We have a little care booklet. And I don't even know which one this is. Ah, okay. So the first one is my Be Happy bracelet in Vert Cypress, Rose Gold, and I believe Sesame. So this is beautiful. Hopefully you can see that really well. But this is my first Be Happy bracelet, actually. You guys know I wear the mini Kelly double tour bracelet all the time. Let's have a look. So this is my first experience. I just love the double tour look. That's beautiful. This color, oh, it's gorgeous. And it's also, hopefully you can see here, it's T1. Because my wrist is so small, I really do need T1. And this is, okay, so here, let me try it on for the first time. The double tour means it goes around twice. It seems like it's gonna be a little challenging, but let's see. I'm able to get it through here. Maybe let's put it in the middle. And what's interesting is that these are double-sided, so this buckle is able to accommodate both. And let's put that is perfect. And as you can see, my wrist is so small, but it really does it justice. And I actually put it on the shortest hole. So this is as short as it's gonna get. And I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And that rose gold, this is so cool. And it's gripping and it's not going anywhere. As you can see, I can shake my arm. Nothing is swirling. Whereas right now, my Kelly bracelets are in T2 and they twirl all around my wrist. So here's what that looks like. Here's what that. And this is gonna look so good in the fall when I'm starting to wear more jewel tone colors. And as you can see, I have it with my Hermes Kelly bracelet. That looks really good. I think one of the downsides to having my leather Kelly bracelets is that when it's next to this, it's like too much Kelly lock going on. But this, I think, gives it a nice diversity of hardware. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that shining. And I'll also very quickly turn it around so that we can see what it looks like with the sesame color. And look at that. This time I put it on the middle hole, and that's beautiful too. And that just gives it a whole other look. Oh, I could just see this, you know, maybe in the summer for a little warmer months. Also with the Kelly. What a good purchase, so versatile. All right, let's open this one now. As you can see, a very similar box. Oh, here we go, here we are. And we have and this time it is this is the Glennon double tour bracelet in Vert Cypress, and this is the yellow gold. And this is interesting. You can see that it has like these protective rubber pieces. So I'll take those off. But this is a beautiful, let's see how easy this is to take off. All right. Not so easy. These suckers are staying on there, but here we are. We can take that one off and we can take it's like rubber or something. It's pliable though, but this is very, very protective. Boop. And so this is also a first for me where it goes through there. I love the double tour look. So it wraps around twice. I think this also came in the single tour, but we just loop in this bar through the hole, clear the hole, and then we open up that T. So here it is, also in the size T1. Here we have the double tour Glennon bracelet, Beige cypress, and yellow gold. And this is interesting because this is admittedly a lot, I think, looser on my wrist than the Be Happy. So the Be Happy seemed to be a lot more secure. But here we have it next to the yellow gold Kelly chain bracelet. What a beautiful pairing. And this is my first Glennon bracelet. I really hope this is secure. I don't honestly do much that would be rough, so I'm not as concerned of it falling off. It still has a little T1 sticker, I'll take that off. But I just love this color and just really had to get as many pieces as I could. So here's what it looks like top. Here's what it looks like on the underside. And if it kind of rolls down there, that's fine. The leather does feel a little stiff, but I'm thinking that with time, with wear, with a little heat, maybe a little sweat and oils, that this should loosen, I would imagine. So beautiful. And it seems very easy to straighten the T-bar, put it through the loop, and then undo it. So far, so good. Here's our next item. What do you guys think it is? Just want to make sure it doesn't drop, but I want to give you guys the first look. Ooh. And here we have my 24mm Epsom belt in Beige cypress and sesame. Guys, I am not kidding when I say when I like something, I just have to go for it. So I just knew that I had not seen this like ever in the past few years. And so as you'll see, I'm wearing my Constance belt in Noir leather with the rose gold hardware. And so I actually wore this into store so that I could make sure that this was the belt that it would work on. So I'll show you how we undo it now. So here is my current belt that I just took off, and on the back side, it just has this little punch hole and this little bar. And so to take it off, you just kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make sure you do that little wiggle, otherwise you might like actually damage the leather. But then, and when I transfer over to my new one, you go to the side, not with the holes, but with the one hole, and then you slip it through, put the peg through that one hole, boop. And then here I have my beautiful Beige cypress belt with the rose gold. How beautiful is that? So shiny. This green, guys, is just awesome. Like, I cannot get over how beautiful it is. So I'll put it on now, and it's very comfortable. So you'll see what it's like against like this denim shirt dress. What a good addition. And this belt is in Epsom on the Beige cypress side, and actually Swift on the sesame side. And here is our last bigger item. Let's see what it is. It is a cashmere scarf in this beautiful natural tan color. Here's the Hermes logo, and I'll open it up for you. How beautiful is this color? And actually, this is my first cashmere scarf from Hermes. I've been eyeing their like stoles for so long, their cashmere stoles, but this one is actually a size down from their largest ones that I think are just so overwhelming. So here you can see it has just at the bottom this very simple kind of rectangle and circle pattern, and then it has the Hermes and the little fringe, which is the mix of the two colors. And then on the other side, it's kind of like the negative of that, which has this beautiful other colorway that I can use if I have a different outfit. And let me look at the receipt for you guys so I can get this right. This is the scarf, 40 by 195 centimeters, 100% cashmere, pile ou face, Vigogne and Ivoire. So basically, this is the ivory side, and I'm not sure what Vigogne translates to, but that is what this beautiful, like natural tan color is. And once I put it on in store, I was sold. And it wasn't, it's large, but it wasn't too overwhelming. So I'm gonna pan out and give you some mod shots. And if you're liking what you're seeing so far, I would love for you to consider subscribing. I would also welcome you to follow me on Instagram, where you can see how I style these items in my everyday and other luxury moments. Maybe you can see my Cypress belt. I love this. And then here I'll model on my new scarf. This is if I use it as a big blanket. But honestly, I would probably use it more like just wrap it around. And the other stoles that they have are like absolutely huge, like Lenny Kravitz meme scarf huge. This, as the step down, I think is actually quite reasonable for my frame. And I love it. So here is this with the tan on the outside. And then I'll also show what it looks like with the ivory on the outside. So again, look how versatile this is. And in fact, oh, that's cool, like it's opposites. Look how beautiful that is. On like a crisp fall day. I love that. But then if we do a little wiggling, we can now have the swift side show. And just belt that in. How beautiful is that? I have so many looks now just from this scarf and this belt. What good purchases. So as I was in store, I was also asking about the Farandol silver chain. The only one she had in store was the 160 centimeter size, but that was like way too long, but it was still beautiful. I was actually able to like triple it around my neck. So I'm actually on a wait list for the 120. I guess I'm not sure when it's being produced. So we'll see if that comes in. And then after, having so much fun and putting all of these items in a pile, knowing that I was going to purchase them, I did think that this was a good time to bring up a bag. So I brought up that I was interested in this particular her bag in a particular colorway. And again, she went back to check. And if you recall, she did check actually the first time that I ever met her. And she did come back and she told me about 2 bags that she had, but she didn't bring them out because it wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I don't know if we consider this an offer of 2 more bags, but at least there were things that she asked me to consider. One was a her bag with the black leather and gold hardware, but it had the Sean Donkor print on it. And I'll put a picture of that here. I thought about it, but I said I would rather hold out for the more classic style that I was looking for, because I do think that anything with a print probably is less my style. And then she mentioned she also had her bag in the back, but it had silver hardware. I'll put a picture of that here. And we agreed that we would just keep an eye out for new inventory coming in the fall, more in the colorway that I was looking for. So I think this is a good example of me practicing what I preach in terms of where I talk about in my video about other bags that I've declined. You just kind of keep having to decline them, and then something will be right around the corner that's more up your alley. My theory though is that with all these goodies that I've purchased with her, all this goodwill that I've shown, that I have a feeling that a bag that I want will be around the corner. But also because I'm just so crazy about this color, of course, almost the next day, I called my New York City sales associate and had to come into store as well and see what they had in their Cypress. So to make a long story short, I did go into the store. I actually really struck out, which was interesting because I would have thought that the flagship would have had maybe a lot more shipments, but nothing was there in the colorway that I wanted. And then I even started looking at, other items, but nothing was really sticking. I then talked to my SA, who again, I have the multi-year relationship, and we were talking about bags in that colorway. And he mentioned that there did happen to be an all croc Birkin 30 in the Ver Cypress for $65,000, and that wasn't happening. He also mentioned that there was a Birkin with diamonds for like $235,000. That also wasn't happening. I don't really consider these offers. I think it's just really nice that I can have this conversation with him, although I am still thinking about that all croc Birkin. And actually the next day he texted me about a Ver Cypress Mini Veru, and I looked that up online. I wasn't too crazy for it. So again, practicing what I preach, and it does require a lot of restraint. But I think this is how you build trust with your essays as well, that you're not just gonna take anything. I said no, and that I was happy to wait for something more on my wish list to come in. So fingers crossed that in the next few months, something in my color will come, and I'll keep you guys posted as always. So I hope you found value in today's topic, and if you did, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button to help encourage me to keep on going. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to go down the rabbit hole that is my Hermes unboxing playlist, and I'll put that link here. Please like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!